ATK in this thing, TKG type of fucking.
ATK in this thing, TKG, what is good with y'all, man? Listen, y'all see the title, y'all know what we're getting into, man. Best albums of 2021. Now, albums this year was pretty good. I wouldn't say there's a historical year this year, but it was a pretty good year. We've got some really nice stuff that I'm going to be listening to for a long, long time. Now, of course, mind you, with videos like this, there's going to be a lot of people showing up, more than I usually get. So, with that in mind, bear that it is my opinion. And, you know, again, that should be obvious. I'm going to say that in all these list videos, but to be honest, I have to say stuff like that because for some reason people think that I'm, I don't know, Joe Budden saying this shit. So just to let that be known. But I did an extensive listen to all these albums. That's why I hadn't dropped the video a little after. That's why I didn't drop my best rappers video, because spoiler, I did wind up spoiling a lot of these entries in that video. So I already have that video made. I'm going to be dropping that one after all the other ones are dropped. So yeah, that should be fun. But beyond any case, man, no explanation needed. Let's get on into the video. At number 20, kicking us off, we have Michigan Boat Boy by Lil Yachty, Garbology by A$AP Rocky at 19, and The Plugs I Met 2 by Benny the Butcher and Harry Fraud at 18. Now, Michigan Boat Boy was a pretty surprising listen. Knowing Lil Yachty, I felt as if I was not going to enjoy it, but I definitely really liked hearing the love for Detroit on this album. He featured nothing but Detroit rappers on this entire album, and it was pretty good. I especially like the T Grizzly track, of course, because that's our dude. That's our face of the franchise right there. But yeah, the whole album was a pretty refreshing listen. Hearing Lil Yachty kind of switch up his style to kind of match the Michigan flow, it was pretty nice to see somebody that's really not from Michigan kind of representing Michigan. So that's really cool. That's just showing that there's a rapper out there that really respects our style, really respects our wave, and trying to get it a little more notice. And he definitely did. There's rappers on there that very well deserve a spotlight in Detroit as it is, and they just don't have it yet. All they needed was a little push, and all those rappers deserve that push because the whole album is pretty good. I won't say it's the best thing ever, but it's good. It's good. It's one of the better listens of 2021. I can say that much. I'm really making the albums in weeks, so I will stop talking about it. But Garbology by A$AP Rocky. To be honest, I wouldn't be saying anything real different that I haven't said about his last album, which was really good. It was really good. A$AP Rocky is always putting out something consistently good for the conscious listeners. It's really the same listen, but of course, you just can't get tired of that fucking high IQ rap. You can't understand a half what he's saying, and it just sounds so good. It makes you want to pull out a dictionary while listening to him, and then it's just, the beats are entertaining too. The guy knows how to adapt to his surroundings. So yeah, so I won't spend too much time talking about A$AP Rocky. The Plugs I Met 2, though. What can I actually, seriously, it's gonna get perceived as lazy, but seriously, Griselda. It's the only words I really have to say here. I think that entire group drops an album of the year caliber album every year that they've been noticed, really. That entire group is, boy, if Armani Caesar would have dropped something, she would have been on here too. Make no mistake about it, she definitely would have been on here as well, because it's not biased. They're just really good. Simply put, this entire album is full of good vibes, chill, and Benny the Butcher is maintaining his level of talent. Simply put. So without saying too much and saying too little, I'm gonna stop it there. Griselda is good. That's the example you get to go off of. Griselda. I'm not gonna describe it for you, and you're not gonna listen. Hell no. These three albums right here are surprising albums. Okay, not Benny the Butcher, but Garbology, yeah, surprising for the decade of when the artist came out, and Michigan Boat Boy for an album to come out by an artist that is not liked by a lot of people. Yeah, seriously. These descriptions are short on purpose. I need y'all to actually check these albums out to get a real feel for yourself, because, to be honest, I didn't really get a feel or want to listen to these albums. Well, just Lil Yachty, and that was it, really. But when I finally did, I was shocked, I was surprised, and I was like, okay, wait a minute, maybe I've just had the wrong opinion on the guy. Seriously, let's not hinge our opinions on other people's opinions. Go listen for yourself and form your own. Up next, we have Harem by Armand Hammer at 17, Access Denied by Ray Black at 16, and We're All in This Together by Dave at 15. Now, Harem. I did not want to use the picture of the two pigs' heads next to each other. That would have looked very fucking creepy, and I don't know how YouTube would have felt about that. I don't know if he uses the pigs on YouTube. I listened to the whole album on Spotify, and the pigs are there. But yeah, very weird album cover, but the entire album itself, very beautiful. Listen. Oh my goodness, bruh. The beats on here, every beat on here is top fucking tier. Top tier. The Alchemist did his job on this album. Harry Fraud did his job on Benny the Butcher's album, and it was really good. But let me tell you something. I'm really fucking with what Alchemist has been doing recently, because this shit sounds so fucking good. The beats are so amazing. And the tag team, Armand Hammer, bruh. The aggressive style on chill beats is always going to win me over. I don't know what it is. It just sounds so fucking nice. And this is my first introduction to Arm and Hammer. And let me tell you something. Did he do that on purpose? Arm and Hammer? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that's his name. But let me tell you something. Oh, bro, the fucking album sounds so good, dude. From start to finish. This is literally to me, in my personal opinion, This is one of the few 9+ out of 10 fucking albums here. Every album you see from here on out is super, super fucking good. Yeah. That's what when I told you 2021 was dope. Yeah. Everything after this is elite. But enough about Arm and Hammer. Fucking weird name, man. Arm and Hammer. Like, I got some of that in my fucking fridge right now. But Ray Black, okay? Now, this is a refreshing listen to me, because I'm gonna be real honest with you. She sounds like SZA if SZA was a rapper. Like, seriously. A name that you probably haven't heard before. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But I definitely, like, all these albums I recommend you listen to. But if I had to recommend a specific few, it'd be all the albums in the last entry and Access Denied. Because you probably haven't heard of Ray Black. This is a good little distraction from the usual Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion that we get forced down our throats. Not really forced, but you know what I mean. They're on the radio. They're not the usual No Name and Rhapsody that I usually tell you to go listen to. Oh, they're so different. But this girl, shit, you know? Like, yeah. I fuck with the whole flow. I fuck with the whole style. She is actually fucking talented. She's good. She can sing. She can rap. She can hit that. She can, like, seriously. It sounds good as fuck. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yes, this is a 9 out of 10 album, in my personal opinion. It's up there. And then We're All in This Together by Dave. Now, I wound up listening to Dave because I wanted to try out a UK rapper. I did. I don't usually listen to them, but I wanted to try him out. I tried out Dave, and let me tell you something. He's not on that drill shit on this album. Usually when I listen to UK, when I want to, when you say UK rap, what's associated right next to it is drill. Now, I have nothing against drill, but I have everything against repetition. I don't like that same. Yeah, I'm good. I'm very good. I'm good on that. The beats are silly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every rapper has to rap the same way on them type of beats. But Dave, refreshing introduction to the UK rap scene. Now, I've listened to Skepta before. I have. But Dave is a definite outlier in the UK rap community. Let me tell you. Now, to be fair, I've heard a lot of people talking about Dave, and I heard everybody talking about this album. I said, who the fuck is this dude? You talking about Dave Burry? You talking about Lil Dicky? But no, it wasn't that. It was a very good UK rapper. And my goodness, seriously, this entire year, I've been searching for something new in all aspects. So you got a new woman you've never heard about, and you've got a UK rapper on here, and you probably got somebody that you've never heard of ever. Arm and Hammer. This is my first time, man. I can't keep saying his name. It's funny, okay? But you've got, like, seriously, I'm about to branch out and really find them hitting, well, not really hitting gems, because to be fair, Armand Hammer was pretty out there because of his album cover, and Dave was also pretty out there. But I seriously have not heard of Ray Black. Had to do my research for that one. Really did. Next up at 14, we have You See For Yourself by IDK, Punk by Young Thug at 13, and Vince Staples by Vince Staples at 12. Now, the JIDK album. I don't know why I keep calling him JIDK. I'm just stuck in my ways. But IDK. This is not a diss when I say this, but this entire album sounds very, very mainstream. It sounds like he wants to crack that door. He wants to open that door and walk through and not look back. IDK has really struck me as the type that doesn't care about mainstream, with features such as Young Thug, Rico Nasty, Sway Lee, Offset, folks of that nature. Now, it's a good album. It's a very good album. I have no complaints about it. It's pretty good. It's got your usual. It's a couple of emotional bangers on here. A couple of slow jams. A lot of your usual kind of get down and rap fast tracks on here as well. Yeah, whole album it's honestly I'm not spending too much time on it because it's your usual I swear I'm stuck. Your IDK. I'm just gonna call him JIDK because that's where I got introduced to this guy. But your JIDK, that's your usual JIDK as far as a project goes. Like he doesn't switch up too often, but it sounds good. Repetition from IDK sounds pretty good. Now, I really want to get into this Young Thug album because I'm thoroughly impressed. Young Thug was emotional this whole album. It was a different sound all throughout. The entire album I fucked with. Now, Young Thug is usually always on that lit, I'm about to fuck in the club, oh, I'm about to fuck him up, oh yeah, I'm about to, yeah. Young Thug is, he has a style he likes to revert back to. But the reason I like this so much is the experiment behind it. The singing, the getting soulful, the wanting to try it out. Now, I mean, he might have a track out or a project out where he's sang before, but man, this would be my introduction to it, and it really does sound good. I really would prefer to hear a lot more of this style from Young Thug. It sounds pretty good. Punk, in my personal opinion, I wasn't going to buy too much into it just because of the album name. I thought it was going to be, a whole lot of red ripoff, but nah, didn't get that. Was pretty good. Was pretty nice. So with that soulful touch, with Young Thug impressing on the vocals department, I fuck with it majorly. It could have been top 10 if he didn't annoy me sometimes with his voice, because it still annoys me to this day. Sorry, it's a habit. Now, Vince Staples by Vince Staples, another soulful chill album. There's not any hype songs on this album. There's not too many like Summer 06 type songs on here. No, nah. You're not going to get that. You're going to get some chill beats, chill vibes from Vince Staples. Vince. And that's it. Straight up. There's no features on this album. It's just Vince Staples for the entire time. He's featured by a guy named Fudge. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Fudge. The whole, it really came out and made Vince Staples seem better as an artist, because honestly, this charted fairly high on the Billboard, and people forgot about Vince Staples. I'm not trying to sugarcoat. I think people dead ass forgot about Vince Staples. It was a point in time where I kind of did too, if I didn't already have songs saved of the dude. But yeah, no, I kind of forgot myself. So, really good job by Vince Staples. This is really gonna wake the industry up and remind people, like, yeah, no, I still got superstar potential, bro. I still do. And I do. I think he still has superstar potential. I still think that this guy can be a mega hit in the rap game. I still do think that. He's not too old. Up next at number 11, we have The House is Burning by Isaiah Rashad. We have Tyron by Slow Tay at 10, and then we have Donda by Kanye West at 9. Now, I cannot talk too much on the Isaiah Rashad album simply because I genuinely believe that this is the same flow, same style, same aesthetic that we've been getting from Isaiah Rashad. It's really, really good though, but it's the same thing. Soon enough, that will be a complaint. But it's a compliment here just because he's consistently good with his sound. I do fuck with it. I really do. So I have nothing really too extra to say. A minuscule amount of hype tracks on here because that's not really Isaiah Rashad's style. The track with him and Lil Uzi definitely had to be the hype track on there. But, yeah. Now, back to the old soulful stuff and back to the old, this is your typical Isaiah Rashad. Some people just will never switch their style up. But Tyron by Slow Tay. Couple of slow tracks, couple of chill tracks, couple of hype tracks, couple of fast tracks. I forget the one mainstream feature artist or a couple of mainstream feature artists that he had on here, but yeah, no, Slow Tay, I didn't know he was out there like that. I didn't know, what I'm saying? I didn't know the industry was fucking with him like that. Now, Slow Tay initially was my introduction to UK rap outside of the drill scene. Sounds really good. It really does. Like, it's refreshing to hear something other than that click clack pick pat and pots and pans ass fucking beat, as Amir would call it. It's good. It's really good, and I really fuck with it. He has a different voice. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I expected Slow Tay to sound like Lil Darky just based off of how he looks. He looks pretty evil, and the pictures that I do see of him, very I don't know if that's an insult, but Lil Darky sounds not at all like I thought how he looks like he'd sound different, honestly. But Donda by Kanye West, okay, at number 9. This is probably controversial for a lot. They probably want Donda at like fucking 3 and then Certified Lover Boy lower because, Kanye fans. But no, I liked it. I liked the album. I did. I really, really liked it. Remote Control is the standout song for me. Not because of the glab at the fucking end. It's just, I really do like the song. It's just a standout for me. Most people really like Jail. Most people really like the track with Jay-Z. But nah, Remote Control is my shit. I got that shit on repeat all the time. Really does just sound like a Jesus is King 2 to me, honestly. And I don't really have a problem with Jesus is King 2, but at the same time, not my cup of tea gospel. Not to say that I'm against God or anything like that. Not saying that at all. It's just, when I think of Kanye West, I'm thinking of the hype, good ass tracks. I'm thinking of the, I'm a vibes guy, okay? So I do like the soulful style here and there once in a while, but Kanye West for an entire album, oh no. I fuck with it, big time though. There's only really like 2 tracks on here that I didn't fuck with, and it's the part 2s of the, the tracks that were the originals, Jail Part 2, and So that's about it, honestly. Kanye West is on his same genius shit. The album sounds really good. There's a song on the deluxe that I fucking love. Life of the Party with him and Andre 3000. Beautiful song. You will, spoiler, but you will hear about that in my best songs, list. Definitely gonna hear about it. Late as hell. That's your spoiler. With some controversy, at number 8 we have Montero by Lil Nas X. At 7 we have Certified Lover Boy by Drake, and at 6 we have Melodic Blue by Baby Keem. Now, why is Lil Nas X at 8? It actually has something to do with something that doesn't have anything to do with rap. And no, it's not because he's gay. Because I know that was probably the first thing some motherfuckers were thinking. No. I hated the rollout for this album. It was very fucking annoying and unnecessary. I do think Lil Nas X pulled all the wrong attention. A lot of people did listen to this album because pretty much he is a mega star now. Not a superstar, he is a mega star. He is a mega fucking star. So, good for him. Really fucked with it. Whole album is amazing. His vocals on this album are immaculate. Top tier, Hall of Fame. If I haven't done a greater rate on Lil Nas X, I need to do one. I probably already have done a greater rate on Lil Nas X, and if I didn't say that he was going to be great for years to come, I need to slap myself in the face. Lil Nas X is amazing, okay? He's kind of becoming one of my favorite sounds. I'm not going to lie to you. He really is. Just because I'm saying that doesn't mean, so you support the gay agenda. Cut all that politics shit out. Seriously. Sun Goes Down really is a standout track for me. He has a lot of exposing tracks on here. You know, songs with Megan Thee Stallion, songs with Tyler, you know what I'm saying? He got hype on here. He got soulful on here. Every emotion he exuded. It was amazing. It was a fucking trip. It was almost like you were opening the door to his life on this fucking album. And he didn't get that damn personal, but yeah, no. This kid, this is his mainstream coming out, look at me, I'm here to stay album. And I'm fucking glad for it. Troll all the fucking bigots out there. Certified Lover Boy is 7. Love this album. But there's a lot of people out there that said that this is one of Drake's weaker albums. There's no in between. I'm either seeing people saying that this is a top tier Drake album or this is a weak Drake album. There's literally no in between. No one's saying that this is alright, smack dab in the middle. No. People either really like this album or they really hate it. I'm starting to think this is just people outside of the Drake fan base that saying that they don't like it. So I don't understand. I really don't. I've really been listening to a ton of Drake this year, and it has a lot to do with this album. TSU, Yeba's Heartbreak, even though it's not a Drake, well, it was a Drake song, but it's not Drake on the track. 7 a.m. at Bridal Path. Yeah, no, bro. It's so many songs on here that I've had stuck on repeat. It's the fact that pieces of this album was dedicated to Kanye West, was dedicated to replying. No Friends in the Industry, 7 a.m. at Bridal Path. Yeah, songs like that. Those were shut the fuck up and get out my business tracks. Then you got the TSU songs. Man, listen. You got every vibe from Drake here. You got the soulful Drake. Yes, that's why I love it. It was because it was getting better as time went on. I didn't really like, Knife Talk with 21 Savage. That song was kind of weak to me. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of getting, I'm good. I'm good on that. Now, I fuck with it. It's a top tier Drake album for me. It really is. I really think Drake did a very good job on this album. Melodic Blue. This was a shocker because I didn't expect this to take off the way it did. The fact that, it held so much weight and it actually stood up to expectations. Baby Keem is supposed to be a superstar by this time. And by any indication, if you listen to this album, it very well seems like he's here to stay in the rap game. He's a name to remember. He is now a household name in the rap game. He already was, but that was because he was Kendrick's cousin. No, he's been on tracks with his cousin, his goated Hall of Fame cousin, and has stood his ground. He has stood his ground with the likes of Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, Baby Keem deserves his flowers. He's going to be a superstar for a very long time. Very, very long time. Now, Baby Keem gave you, once again, all three of these albums gave you all emotions. And I very well respect the fact that, this is this typical thing that you get from Baby Keem. He really hasn't been too much into the singing shit, but he's trying it out. Now, there's a couple songs, of course. It ain't a Baby Keem album if it don't got some banging ass, good ass beats and some fucking really good. Man, come on, the Baby Keem we talking about. All three of these albums, okay? Shockers, especially Montero. I was expecting it to sound like some pop bullshit garbage, but it really didn't. He gave you some rock and roll shit. He gave you some pop ass shit. He gave you some rap shit. He gave you some, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with all of these. These are all, yes, including Baby Keem. These are 3 superstars. Up next at number 5, we have Pray for Haiti by Monkami. And then number 4, we have Sometimes I Might Be Introvert by Little Sims. Now, what did I say about Benny the Butcher? I said go listen to the album. I'm not going to give you a description. Go listen. I want you to go listen. There's a lot of people that sleep on Griselda and just wait. I want to see what people think about him. No, hell no. I need you to listen for yourself. I'm just going to say that it gives off a 90s aesthetic, 90s flow to it. Yeah. It sounds like a 90s track. It sounds like a 90s project. It's really, really nice. I don't know why I said track. Ignore that, please. But Little Sims, okay? Bro, I'm going to say something that's not going to be too controversial, but it kind of, depending on where you lie on the whole conversation. I believe that Little Sims is the best pure rapper as far as female rappers go in 2021. This year, she impressed me the absolute most. She was amazing to me. Seriously. Another UK rapper that I very much tolerate, that I very much like, that doesn't do the drill shit. Again, I don't have a problem with drill, but that's usually the first thing I think of. Like, I have to keep on saying that. It was amazing. So, like, okay, I'm a vibes person. I am. So if the beat is chilling me out, I could sit down and I could just vibe and read something and drink me a damn cup of tea and just listen to your album without, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know, like, you stop and really vibe with the album. You don't gotta get up and overanalyze anything she's saying. This is a vibe album. This is very much a vibe album. Although she is spitting her ass off in this album, she's being very artsy and very mysterious. All the same, yeah, it's a fucking trip. It is. From start to finish, it's a trip. This album right here is the standout for her career. In my personal opinion, this right here is what's going to put her on the map for a lot of people. Oh, Lil Sims, I heard about Lil Sims. Yeah, when did you hear about her? Yeah, a lot of people are going to say because of this album. Because it did make a lot of noise in the music industry. It very well did. When she came out with this, so many people I've seen talking about it that never listened to her before because of word of mouth. That's how good she is. And her ceiling is undefined. She very well could be a very slept on hidden gem, or she could be a very, very, very critically acclaimed superstar. But either way, is no in between. Either you know of her and you know she's really good, or everyone knows about her and everyone knows she's really good. Either way, Lil Sims, in my personal opinion, was the best female rapper. If you don't count Doja Cat, which she's missing on this list for... I'm going to be straight up. With Doja Cat, I didn't listen to the album. I did not. So, yeah, there was that. So, that's why she's not on here. I'm not going to put someone on here that I didn't listen to their fucking project. So, there's that. And number 3, we have King's Disease 2 by Nas. How? And we have Off Season by J. Cole at number 2. Seriously, how is Nas still doing this well? 4 decades of dominance. 4. 90s, thousands, 10s, 20s. The dude is not like, how? This is how the NBA must have felt about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. How are you doing this well for so long? It's how they feel about LeBron James right now. How? Tom Brady. How? Wayne Gretzky. How? How has it been so long and we've seen no cracks in his shield? How is Nas still one of the best rappers in the rap game? How? It's because he doesn't mind staying in his own style and dominating that, giving you a taste of his old 2000s ways, and he definitely doesn't mind stepping on a trap beat and rapping with DaBaby and A Boogie. He does not mind. He sounds damn good doing it. Man, the album featured the likes of fucking Eminem. Like, come on, man. Seriously. Come on. I'm still in fucking shock, even just talking about it. And I've listened to the album over and over. This motherfucker is too good, and he's been too good for too fucking long. At this point, we've got to ask him deeper questions than the questions that he's been asked. He's drinking some elixir to keep himself good at rap for so long. Now, seriously, the songs where he's getting on kind of some new generation beats and stuff like that, Nas doesn't even sound out of place on them beats. The flows that he decides to use, they sound like they fit. If you didn't know any better, he was some new rapper named Lil Nas, but that would be hilarious. We just got done talking about Lil Nas X. Some motherfucker named Lil Hot Fire Spitter or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'd have never knew until you found out it was Nas, and he just sounded so good. How? Seriously, how? Okay, moving on. Now, Off Season by J. Cole. I have somewhat of a rant to go on before I even talk about this album, but I've had a couple people send me lyrics from the album and be like, oh, this your man's, like, he's saying shit like this, and you know what I'm saying, like, you really still think this album's good? You sent me one bad lyric, which I would agree, some, you know what I'm saying, whatever. No one goes 100% with lyrics on any fucking album, on any project. No, it doesn't happen. Unless you're Nas, of course. But yeah, people fuck up. Okay, you have a crease or a wrinkle in your shirt, but you're dressed. Everything else looks good. I'm not gonna say the entire fit's trash. I'm gonna say, oh, okay, you got a wrinkle, but you're looking good. You're looking very great. Bad bitch looks amazing, top to bottom, looks fucking flawless. But one titty sagging a little like 3 centimeters lower than the other. Oh, I noticed that one boob is lower than the other. Sorry, I don't fuck with fake bitches. Like, you're not gonna say that. You're not. You're gonna call out the flaw and appreciate the rest of the greatness. Why does one line just pretty much tell the tale for the entire album? Yeah, if you're saying shit like this, I can't listen. Man, you just like people like that. You want flawless lyrics, you gotta listen to motherfuckers. You gotta listen to damn Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3 6 Mafia. I guess that's just what you need to be on. The extreme lyrical niggas. Go ahead, that's for you. But this album is very good. You got the hype tracks, you know what I'm saying? You got the great vocals from Boz. You got the great vocals from Moray. You have the very, very surprising good, you know what I'm saying, spurts of feature artists like Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole album is I don't understand the criticism on it. But you know what? I don't naturally care for it. J. Cole is J. Cole. The dude's always gonna be rapping this way. So nothing really surprising or new to tell you. It's what we're used to from J. Cole. A pretty well mixed, balanced of feelings album. You get the lit tracks, you get the hype tracks, and you get the slow tracks and the damn conscious and storytelling tracks like Close. And then you get the, man, come on. You knew I was gonna be on this tip. It's J. Cole. It's J fucking Cole. Of course it was number 1. You didn't see it on the entire list. You did not see it on the entire list. If you didn't see it by 5, you had to have known it was going to be number 1. Clear cut album of the year for me. I listened to it over and over. I've been listening to it over and over for this since it's been out. And it's still, to me, the best album of the year. And I don't like to announce when I think an album is an album of the year, because everyone does that and then they look like they're contradicting themselves or just being huge hypocrites, because they'll say the album that came out the last month was the album of the year, and then everything comes out is the album of the year because, you know, Twitter, and you gotta get those likes and those clicks and those views on your fucking Instagram page too, saying how you feel about the album. But no, I usually don't change my mind too often. I really don't. I listen to it over and over, and the more I listen to it, the more I really like the album. I appreciate it. This, to me, it doesn't top Igor, and it doesn't top Flower Boy, but it about tops everything else that he's done. And I'm not gonna sit here and shit on old Tyler. There's gonna be a lot of Tyler faithful to be like, what did you just say, bro? No, because Goblin, I swear to God, Goblin's still one of his. Like, okay, I get you, bro. I understand. All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that, you know what I'm saying, Golf Wang till I die shit too. But damn, we gotta get used to new shit. Tyler has not lost it. This new version of Tyler is literally progressing into a better artist seemingly every 2 years. That's the deficit for his albums. 2 years. So 2023, I know he's gonna wind up trying to top this album because it sounds amazing. Like, bro, he got NBA Youngboy on this album. Tyler and NBA Youngboy. And it sounds fucking amazing. Like, he made me want to listen to more NBA Youngboy. Tyler made me want to listen to more NBA Youngboy. And I have. And you're going to see in a future video how I feel about NBA Youngboy. But, bruh. Yo. The Lil Uzi Vert track was dope. The fucking, man. Pharrell. Come on, man. Listen. Tyler by himself is great. DJ Drama was a little fucking irritating at times with the screaming and the, you know what it is, you fucking know. Tyler out in this bitch doing big shit. Tyler did a lot of shit talking on this album. Tyler did a lot of bragging. Tyler did a lot of, you know what I'm saying? He gets to talk his shit now. He really does. Because it generally seems like he is the superstar to aspire to be. He is the artist to match. He is a unique talent. And he's an enigma amongst himself. Beyond any case, man, yeah, that's Call Me If You Get Lost. The best album of 2020 in my personal opinion, as far as rap goes. Now, Tell me how y'all feel about all this in the comment section below. I know this is a pretty long video, and if you got through the whole video, I admire you. I definitely fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Follow the social medias in the description box down below. And of course, you already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? If there's an album that I missed, please tell me so in the comment section below. If you think that I had some shitty explanations for some people, tell me that too. But beyond any case, vibe. Have a good time, and I will see y'all later, man. Peace out.
Get bad shit, dirty old twat.